Hello everyone. Initially, we'd like to say a big thank you for purchasing our 50/30/20 tracker. We're a small business that prides ourselves on creating simple but effective Google Sheet financial planners, and your purchase enables us to improve and continue creating. So to begin with, I'd like to show you some of the key features that are going to help you track your finance. So the first step is to fill in the input, so that's a start date, an end date, and the currency. I'm going to put in the 1st of May 2024. Oops. 1st of May 2024 and the 31st of May 2024. I'm based in the United Kingdom, so I'm going to use pound sterling, but feel free to use whatever currency symbol's comfortable for you. The next step is to fill in the incomes. So you might have a primary income of £2,000 from your job, and you may have a side hustle that you're wanting to earn around £250 from. For the job, you might be confident that you can earn £2,000, and same with the side hustle, you might be confident that you'll be able to earn that £250, and you do earn that £250 throughout the month. The next step is to fill in the needs, wants, and savings. So on these three tables, the only cells you need to fill in is the bills and budget, the expense and budget, and then the savings and goal. The actual and the percentage values will be automatically populated by the expense tracker at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these in now. So you might know that you're going to have a bill for rent, which is £600, a bill for gas, which is 50. For wants, you might know you're going to have groceries, and generally you'd like to spend around £350 on groceries, and then you might want to save towards a house deposit and have a goal of £200 for that. I'm now going to go ahead and populate these in their entirety. So I've now filled in all of the needs, the wants, and the savings, and we can see around the outside of the tracker that the graphs are starting to populate. The next step is to apply actual expenses, so we can see that the actual values are still all on 0 and there's no percentage populated, and that's all populated by the expense tracker. So I suppose a good way to potentially manage this would be at the start of the month to go and fill in all of your bills and your wants and your savings, and then throughout the month all you need to do is just come in and fill in the date and then cost, and then select a category against it. The drop downs here are all populated by the values that are in the needs, wants, and savings. So you can see that I've selected needs, and now I've got all of those rent, gas, electric, and internet values there ready to use. So for rent, you might know that you had a £600 payment for rent on the 1st of May 2024. Then on the 2nd of May, you might have spent £135.95 on groceries. And then you can see I've chosen wants there, and then we've got the list of values from that wants category. I'm now going to go ahead and populate the rest of these. Okay, so I've now gone ahead and filled in a number of transactions or expenses that you may have occur throughout the duration of a month. And now that I've filled those in, you can see that all of these actual values have started to populate, and it's a good way of seeing that I haven't spent any money on seeing friends this month, or on clothing or a takeaway. So you know that you still have available money there to do that if you wish, and you can also see that you haven't put any money towards a new car this month, and then you're in a position to decide whether you want to use some of your remaining balance on a savings pot towards your new car, or if you want to go see your friends. It's entirely up to you. Another thing to note, although we've put these categories in needs, wants, or savings, it's entirely up to you how you want to categorize those. So you might decide that groceries is an absolute need, or you might decide that coffee is an absolute need, and that would be completely okay. It's entirely up to you. But just to note on the graphs around the outside, so we've got a total income scorecard, so that's the total value of any money coming into your household. Total wants, so just a total of how much you're spending on your wants. Largest want, so we can see that groceries is the largest expense here. Remaining balance, so you can see you've got £1,000 unspent or unallocated currently. Income by needs, wants or savings, so you can see that 41% of your money is going on needs, 7.5% is going on wants, 6.7% is going on savings, and 44.5% is residual currently, and it's unallocated for or unspent. Actual versus goals, so you can see how you're tracking against your goals. So you can see for savings, you're currently, in the current example, a little bit under. Same for wants, but then needs are, pretty much bang on. So the final thing that I wanted to show you was our free bonus 3-year savings forecast tool. So this tool is useful if you're wanting to understand how long it's going to take you to reach a specific financial goal, and how long that's going to take depending on how much you budget to save each month. So in this example, I'm going to put a starting month of May 2024 and then a goal month of May 2026. I use pound sterling, so I'm going to leave that as pounds, but feel free to change that to whatever currency is comfortable for you. I'm going to put a starting amount of £150, a monthly saving amount of £200, and a saving goal of £4,000. So say you've got a specific financial goal in mind that you want to work towards. This tool kind of supports you in working out how long it's going to take you to get there. So in the savings forecast here, we can see that we reach £4,000 in December 2025. But, let's say that in the sort of what if forecast, if we were to save an additional 20% each month, so an extra £40 each month, how long is it going to take us to get there under this sort of budgeting? And we can see that we reach that goal in September 2025. We can then also see in the chart along the right hand side, how that sort of trends over time. And then we can see in the scorecards that for the standard forecast, we reach the goal in December 2025. For the what if forecast, we reach it in September 2025. So this is a great way just to understand and almost predict, forecast your savings over an extended period of time. But all in all, that's our 50-30-20 tracker in a nutshell. I'd like to conclude by saying thank you once again for your support. In addition to this video, we've got a comprehensive instruction page which provides written instructions if you need to quickly revisit. But if you have any further issues, please do feel free to contact us directly on Etsy. Thank you once again.